Duke at home, already playing without freshman Cam Reddish, who won the game over the weekend. He had the flu. Early first half, we're going to see Zion. No? Zion? Yes. Duke looking good early. But here's the moment. Duke is up 14-6. Tre Jones, a critical freshman in this group, Jalen, is going to go down and go down hard.
That's a big-time injury for the Duke Blue Devils. He's a lockdown defender. He's their point guard. He's their distributor. If he's going to miss an extended period of time, you'll see more losses by the Blue Devils.
He's suffered what appears to be an AC joint separation in his right shoulder. He is out indefinitely. Back to the action. 3 seconds left in the half. Syracuse from 75 feet. That's Elijah Hughes throwing up a prayer, and it is answered at the halftime buzzer.
Pretty sure Dave Bing, Derek Coleman, Carmelo Anthony all were places cheering for their orange as that big-time 75-footer went in.
Syracuse scored 48 points in the first half. Now, second half, Duke is up 5. Elijah Hughes rejected by Zion, who gets up and gets it out of there.
He's an amazing athlete. You see him get back in transition, swats the offensive player, tries to maintain possession.
Under 2 minutes to go. Syracuse is down 1. Tyus Battle has other ideas. What a night this kid had. Knocks it down. He would score 32. Syracuse the lead, 85-84. Just over 20 seconds to play. Duke still down 1. They got to get it to Zion. Zion working inside, and they call the foul. Do you like the call?
I like the call. Syracuse playing their trademark zone. Zion does a terrific job of continuing to force it to the bucket. But when you get to the line, especially late in the basketball game, you got to step up and knock them down.
Makes the first, misses the second. Zion, 35 points, 10 rebounds, but we're going to overtime, where Duke is down 5. R.J. Barrett knocked down 3. Barrett, 23 points, 16 boards, 9 assists. Duke still alive. Coach K calls a timeout. Ensuing possession. Here it comes. Syracuse, the drive, no. But Chuka was there. He's the man who called the foul. They called the foul on earlier on the play with Zion. He drills that one there. Ensuing Duke possession. Desperation time. Zion, no. They're going to get an offensive rebound. They're kicking around Alex O'Connell. And this is sort of the theme of the night. Duke would shoot just 9 of 43 from three-point range. That's a tough contested shot there. And in the end, it is Syracuse stunning the faithful at Cameron Indoor, 95-91. The Orange win it for their Hall of Fame coach.
Duke's a great team. They don't have 2 of their key guys. That's just the breaks of the game sometimes. They have those 2 guys the whole game.
Not that we are, but you can assume that everything is always going to be great. And life happens. Life happened to our team tonight. This was a very difficult night for our basketball program and our team, and we'll figure out ways of handling it.
All right, it's an historic loss for Duke. Entering this game, they were 90-0 all time as the #1 team against unranked opponents. Not only have they won those games, they'd won by an average margin of 28 points. But it really does feel to me like the storyline here is Tre Jones. And here's the deal. He's the least heralded of the Big 4 freshmen. He's certainly the least talked about. But if you really pay attention, everyone talks about him being the glue of this team. He's the guy who helped put it all together, and that's a bad injury. What does this mean for Duke?
It's a horrible injury for the Duke Blue Devils, but we're not going to act like they don't have arguably the greatest coach of all time. We're not going to act like they have 2 of the top 3 or 4 lottery picks in this year's draft. We're not going to act like they don't have a team full of All-Americans.
Right.
Because Syracuse still went on the road, played their trademark zone, made Duke be perimeter-oriented without Cam Reddish. They took away layups. They took away dunks. They forced them out of their offense, out of their comfort zone. That's a huge loss, however. But trust me, when you have Coach K, they'll find ways to respond.
No question about it. I heard his entire press conference after the game. He said that when he first went down, Jones thought he had broken his collarbone. And they were able to do an x-ray immediately, and it isn't that. So that's good news. A broken collarbone, he'd be done for the year, clearly. It does appear from this, I'm not a doctor. Can he come back and play at some point?
You can come back from having an AC joint injury. I actually had a shot before a game in an AC joint to play. So I think once the tournament starts to get a little bit closer and conference play continues to progress, if they're going to need him, he probably could go in a pinch, but ultimately allow him to heal. He'll be healthy before the season ends.
Yeah, the madness of March is 2 months away. We'll see what winds up happening there. So Duke goes down.